Wifey said she wanna swing with the Bushman. Cause she know we do our thing in the bush and got her looking so clean with the rough stance. Yeah, quick to change the scene with the Cushland. You can join the whole team cause the bush wins. Yeah, I'm quick to change the scene to Cushland. Yeah, I'm quick to change the scene to equal line. And me up about mine, the bush, understand, understand. I said you will be the one I will meet with that beautiful smile and that sexy physique. Wearing those same colors, running, trying to get away from lame brothers, but you can't change what they not meet me. I'm your Nubian lover with plans to make you a Nubian mother. That's long term, the short term don't take it too far. I got the juice bar, building on vegetables, so holistic, my holistic missus. Got me indulged with your gifts and fitness. The L natural, yeah, that's on my style. We can grow our towels through ingredients. Only the baddest queens who they ever see me with. Big Papa tuned in at 6 minute lips with no lipstick. That's a natural kiss. These are actual black fists faced up together as one unit.
To the mouth, releasing all of the poison and pressure that was picked up while you was plugged into the matrix. Ashe. Family, you should already know I am Baba Oyeyemi, initiated priest over 21 years.
I'm Omitola. I'm a diviner, healing reader, and we are the House of Confirmations. Ekabo. Ekabo means welcome. Come on in, come on in, come on in. Peace, love, and light. Peace, love, and light. Peace, love, and light only. Ashe Alafia Seer. We see you over there on the YouTube platform.
Ashe Adupwe.
Come on in, family. Y'all know what time it is. It is Carpool Mondays, okay? So y'all know we couldn't skip this Monday. A lot of people has been contacting us like, oh, I would like to book for this Carpool Monday. But every Monday and Thursday has been booked, okay, with inbox readings. We are thankful to be freed up and not to be able to go live on tonight. Messages are heavy. We have still been speaking with spirit, family, very heavily all throughout today. And I was like, I gotta calm myself because the points that the spirit is making clear to me, you know, you don't want to get emotional. You don't want to get emotional with our people, with our community, with our people that are still healing, that are still growing. My husband reminds me all the time, y'all, Baba reminds me all the time, allow people to make mistakes, okay? We are allowed to make mistakes. That was the point of having free will. Not to control others, not to encroach on others, not to infringe on others, but the point of having free will, okay, was so because we can grow in understanding and knowing why we made a mistake. That we were learning, we were maturing, we were inexperienced, okay? And if we could have that grace and mercy and understanding with ourselves, then we could surely have that with others. Alafia Tay, Alafia Nathan, Jeffrey said he needed us right now. Well, we are reflections. If you needed us, that means we needed y'all.
Ashe indeed.
Ashe,
Family, make sure y'all are coming on in, like, loving, and sharing, tagging family on in. For those who have not already hit the subscription button on the YouTube button and the bell, make sure you hit it. For times when you know you need the House of Confirmations and we are feeling your energy, we all already just connect with each other. I say, also make sure for the lovely goddesses out there, you all are coming in with your head wraps on, your crowns already wrapped up. Shay, for the brothers, kings, warriors out there, make sure that we have our head wraps off. Whatever cap you wearing, whatever crown you may have on at the time, we're going to be opening up in prayer, giving honor to our ancestors, and calling down our ancestors, calling down our guides to find out what's going on in our lives. Information is pinned on the screen, family, who is coming in, who is inquiring about Carpool Monday. This is the day that everybody wants to jump on. Ashe. Also, your mini readings The crystal ball readings have been off the hook, family. Please go ahead and get your conversation over, Sequoia. I'll share, family.
Definitely, family. As you all coming in, we do want to say happy new moon to you all. We were not able to go live this past new moon due to being booked heavily in the inbox and high volume of orders. Okay, family, we are caught up with orders. I do prefer all those that have been patient with the HOK. For those who are waiting on their tracking numbers, if you do not receive them by tonight, you will be receiving them tomorrow in the midday. Okay, your tracking numbers for your order. Also, family, if you are not updated with the HOK, we got a couple of announcements coming up. We have a couple of announcements about things coming up. Like my Echo Doom, my birthday is on the 21st. That is in 3 days. 3 days, family. Omitola would have made another year around the sun.
We will be celebrating 3 years of the born day of Yaomi Tola. 3 years we've been doing this together, family. This is the 3rd year coming up. So for those who are just now coming into the house, you better act like you've been here the whole time. Presents. Okay. Don't just be trying to bring a little bag of chips, a 99-cent bag of chips from the gas station.
I would eat it.
It's not enough. It's not enough.
So yes, family, my born day is in 3 days, and in 3 years we have been celebrating with family. All right, this year is a little different. We're going through the quarantine and all that going on, but we were so blessed with social media, with virtuality, that we are still able to connect with one another. Also, family, on the 27th, we will be on New York radio station. All right, we will be doing an interview with one of New York's finest radio stations.
I'm sure.
I am so excited. That will be next week on the 27th. Okay, I believe that radio interview will be at 10 p.m. Family, of course, y'all know we will be keeping you all updated. I share. Also, family, look out for us being on YouTube, the T channel. Ashe. We will be hosting a live of YouTube, the T channel. So we want our family to be able to come out to that live channel, that YouTube channel, and show them how our family get down, how HOK get down, how we go live. All right. We would love for all of you all to come out. And that should be next week as well. We will confirm with you all, family. We hope that you all are excited as we are.
Got big things coming up for everyone who's been down with the House of Confirmations. We are steady growing. The growth has not stopped, family.
I say, definitely. We will be on the radio station in New York. We will not be in New York physically ourselves, okay? We will be actually broadcasting via their radio station. So you'll be able to tune in. You all can call in. You all will be able to watch virtually.
Yep, we will make sure that we give everyone the information prior to it so that y'all can call in. Y'all better call in.
Please
support
call
House
in.
of Confirmation.
Y'all better show out all this love we get on our live. We want y'all to be able to show the world that we are loved on the radio, and we are loved on other platforms as well. We are so excited that we are able to grow with family. Alafia, Chelsea.
I said Lafayette family coming on in.
Y'all know it's Carpool Mondays, and I know y'all want us to be like on the schedule where we're just always available for everyone at all times.
Like in the beginning.
Okay. Okay, yes, you can hear us. It's the radio station. So all you have to do is turn on a radio station and be able to vibe with the HOK and call in. Okay. Ashe. Also, family, we have the website ready to be released. For those who is real HOK family, I know we've been working on this website for over 2 years now. Literally. No jokes aside. These are all the things we are working on when we are not live and we are not in the inbox with bookings, family. We are so excited with this new age of the Aquarius that we have came in. And a lot of messages has been coming As we are excited about the new growth that we're finding in the HOK, we are proud of each and every one of you all who have been taking this journey serious, who has been doing the work. But there's been a lot of messages coming from Spirit. All right, yes, we have a birthday reading. Today is your birthday, correct? Is it today or yesterday? Ekuo Doom Chelsea.
Ekuo Doom.
Absolutely, birthday reading. Let us know the exact date for your birthday because we calculate those numbers in your birthday reading. Anybody else had a birthday in January already? Please let us know. But yes, Spirit has been speaking heavily on women working men, specifically women working their children's father. Ashe.
Ashe.
Look at the Capricorn.
All right, we got you, Cap, coming in at the cusp.
Adunde, Adunde.
Odunde, Oduya. Odunde, Odunde. Odunde, Oduya.
Ire, Ire. Odunde, Odunde. Ire, Ire. Odunde, Odunde.
Ashe Kodun.
Ashe.
Ashe Kushe Tolewa. That's bring that bass in.
Look at you over there, harmonified. Let me find out you was in youth choir with us.
Ashe Kodun. Juju.
Yeah, Juju girl. All right, your son Juju birthday was on the 14th. Ashe, if you would like for him to get a birthday reading, family, do know that birthday readings are free. We are not the house that is keeping y'all birthdays and keeping them in a log. We not those black, dirty, nasty witches. Okay? Some of y'all done been getting the rituals and getting readings done for over a year and a half, and we still have to ask for your birthday. That should let you know we aren't working, y'all. We're doing your work for y'all, okay? Ashe.
Ashe.
Family, do also know that we have 10 slots available. Last night, those messages were nice. Okay, they weren't too.
Last night. For those who tuned in, yeah, messages was nice.
Yes, who was able to tune in during last night's live? But those messages weren't bad.
And if you hadn't, go ahead and rewind. It's still up there.
And if you're watching from YouTube, could you please hit the like button? I share Duque. And for those who are watching on Facebook, y'all probably sitting staring like, where's the interaction? We are actually responding to those who are tuning in on YouTube. So we would love for you all that are watching on Facebook to be able to tune in on YouTube. I say a Duque for the likes, family. I say so. Chelsea Jones would be first. Her birthday reading would be first. Okay. You watched last night. Those messages was dope last night, weren't they?
Mm-hmm.
Well, I believe they were.
Got nothing tuning in.
I say I love your family that is tuning in on Facebook. I say, all right. Chelsea Jones, I Juju girl. Thank you for working patiently on your package. You should be receiving yours soon. You always order 1,000 things at one time, so I know you know why you be waiting on your orders. January 18th. You're a life path number 5, I believe. Isn't she a number 5?
Yep, it's a number 5.
Wow, you may be in your number 6 year.
You was a number 5 and your number 5, yeah. I hope you had a lot of new scenery dealing with the quarantine.
Yes, you are in your number 6, okay? Chelsea Jones, this is your birthday reading. You have just stepped into. Oh yes, absolutely. Thought we already did that.
I say preferably y'all already got your head wraps on, y'all crowns. Brothers, y'all have your head wraps off. About to open up in prayer. I do pray. Omi tutu, not tutu, late tutu, I gonna go tutu edition. Odo mai mojuba bokwe kolo sembala se odo mai mojuba ibaratrum mojuba kada ni boy baratrum mojuba mego ni baratrum mojuba baba la kuni baratrum mojuba egon ye baratrum mojuba o yara sin se be go baba baba ye mojuba ogon la mojuba o segun mojuba gwa mojuba go mojuba ati bolo mojuba ati umi kika ma se o se ede olo segun kika ma se flag bomb o tinti kika ma se over the from big bag o tinti kika ma se olo tunde olo segun iwe la fe iwe ayo iwe o ko si ko self focus wahala close to transition, close to formidable, close to witchcraft, close to vulnerable, close to anything that comes against our destiny. I do pray in the mighty name we pray, so shall it be. Erase. Ashe.
I say I do pray.
Ashe, Lafayette. Family that is tuning in on Facebook, make sure that you tune in on YouTube. We're getting everyone over onto the YouTube platform. I'm just spying on y'all over here on Facebook.
Yes, every time we see y'all tune in on Facebook, we're gonna always ask, Alafia, can you please tune in on YouTube? Ashe Adupre. Um, thank you, Baba, for opening us up. Chelsea Jones, we were in your birthday reading. You have stepped into your number 6 year, speaking on decision making, healing, being at the crossroads, being faced with big decisions to make, okay? Not being stuck in between decisions and not making one at all, or having to have decisions made for you, or depending on others to make decisions for you. Meaning you have stepped out of your number 5 year last year, your birthday, and the year that we just came out of. You were in your number 5 year. As you were number 5, you were in your number 5 year, and as those who have been doing your readings for the past almost year now, definitely a lot of traveling was present. A lot of traveling was present. A lot of traveling, a lot of moving. Okay, a lot of changes, a lot of transformations. Building a lot of new relationships, new bonds, a lot of new scenery was had. So I just would like to say that you have been on your journey. You have been on your path. As you stepped into your number 6 year, be ready to heal. Okay, be ready to heal from a lot of things that you thought you got over, you got through. But there's always more work to do. So things will be able to resurface that you will have to make decisions about. And those decisions will come with you healing. Healing from things that you thought you didn't have to get to, or you thought was just, you're going to get over and forget about it. As we let things go, as we take off, the splinter, as we take out the splinter, yes, it may feel good that the splinter is out, but do know that you still have to heal. Okay? So as we detach ourselves from everything that's not for us, that's not good for us, we still have to heal. So even though you have moved forward, you have let go, you have released, still have to make time to heal those wounds.
That's right.
I do pray senior for letting family know on Facebook that we would love for them to join us.
on YouTube.
On the YouTube platform.
I say Chelsea Jones is in her number 6 year. We're dealing with some decisions, making big decisions this year. And that's going to be very important, number 5, because this is going to be, how can I put this in an analogy that you could understand? It's kind of like using punctuations and commas. As you are a number 5 and you're having to make decisions, you're going in between certain areas in your life and making decisions. You're not going to be able to wait for others to make these decisions. You're traveling. Not everybody is a number 5. So as you are in your number 6 year, you're going to be having to make decisions on the quick go.
Ashe.
So look forward to that. Don't be looking to having to sit and waste so much time making decisions. You're gonna have to, put on your toes with these decisions that's coming to you.
Ashe. Ashe.
Okay.
How do you feel about your birthday reading, Chelsea? Ashe. So this year is not about rating on others, depending on others. It's about you moving forward. Okay, it was point on. I say that means you're on your journey.
Okay.
All right, we see you seeing that dancing.
Get it. I hope the sun is up.
Juju.
Is Juju up? It is about it's almost 12 o'clock. Is Juju up? And if not, we pray that the parents will sit in proxy.
I say.
As there's always responsibility for the parents to record the children's readings, to relate to them, to guide them, to mold them on their journey. They may not understand. This is for you to do it. Oh, he's up dancing.
Oh, really?
Okay then. How old is he? And let's get the birthday.
I know everybody dancing. It's okay.
How many boys don't blow for the street?
You are listening to the sound of DJ Blaze.
Okay.
Wow.
He just made 2.
Oh, he's up dancing.
At the age 2, yep. This is about the time he be up dancing.
Oh, get a chance to see you.
That's number 9.
Oh my goodness.
I said, go on, doing Juju. Can Juju hear us? We pray you can hear us. He about to get a birthday song. I said, Juju, for a minute, stop dancing. We want to sing to you. We understand you are celebrating many lifetimes that you've been here. Okay, so number 9.
Yeah, he's a number 9.
Mm-hmm. Oh Dunde, oh Dunde, oh Dunde, oh Duya, oh Dunde, oh Dunde, oh Dunde, oh Duya, Ire, Ire, oh Dunde,
Odunde, Ire, Ire, Odunde, Odunde.
Echo Odun Juju.
Echo
Many, many, many more to come for you, number 9.
I say, old soul. Wow. So he remembered dancing to this type of music before.
Yeah.
Last year, I'm sure y'all know by now, it was his first year here. So he was in his number 1 year. New beginnings, okay? Starting over. He's starting over down here as it's not his first time, but starting his lifetime over, okay? Being a number 9 coming back down. New beginnings, which was kind of correct because he turned 1 last year. All right. This year is his number 2 year. He's in his number 2 year, so this will be about building balance, duality, how he's responding with others, okay? How he's dealing with others, and that's kind of like all 2-year-olds. We see they get to that age where now they're expressing themselves more to the children around them, or they're learning to talk more, they're learning to communicate more. Okay, so in his number 2 year, he will be working on balance, duality, networking. Okay, it's like in school how you get graded on how well you work with others. So you'll be seeing a lot of expression with Juju with others. Learning how to make bonds, learning how to communicate to others, how to, understand others. Is there anything you would like to add?
Number 2, no, just get him around other people, get him, used to other people. He's the number 9. Really research number 9s. If you haven't researched number 9s, mainly just understanding his birthday, his life path number. He's fresh starting out. He's 2 years old. He's trying to explore everything right now. But knowing that he is a number 9, he's an old soul, that's very important to know. So research life path number 9.
Please, I'm a number 9. I'm an old soul, and we got a 2-year-old number 9 here.
Yep.
Actually, and when we say they are so advanced, number 9s are children are not advanced just because they're smart, but their advanced can be getting into stuff before others. They could be showing other children how to get in trouble, and they're the younger one because they just know about stuff. They know about stuff they shouldn't be getting into yet. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta watch out for the old souls that are young. They so ready to grow up, and then when we grow up, we're ready to be babies again. We're crying. Ashe.
Oh yeah, I'm sure. Number 9, research life path number 1 through 8. That's every 2 that he got to work with. You're gonna find yourself trying to keep up with that number 9.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
You are listening to the sound of DJ Blaze.
Did we ever get into women and doing their work? Did we get into that enough last night? I know it's something else
Just a
to
little
speak
bit.
about.
Yeah, we got into it a little bit. All right, Jeffrey stated that next birthday would be their middle daughter, whose birthday January 30th. Shout out to the Aquarius in the house. Ashe.
I don't know, birthday time for y'all. Whoa,
Party
Lord.
time.
The whole month, right? The whole month.
That's why he really dancing, because it's gonna be a whole nother cake.
Hey, really, go ahead. Seeing it, try again, and then try for this one to be birthed around the beginning of January, and then everybody get one birthday. Everyone just celebrate January as the birthday month for these children here who just arrived here out of nowhere, breaking my pockets. Talking about my birthday. Yep. They don't even come after tax time. They come before taxes.
I say
After Christmas.
I say her birthday reading will actually be done on her birthday. She's not out of this year yet.
Yep.
All right, so she has not stepped into a new year yet. That will be on the 30th.
So make sure you hit us up, contact us. We are not live that day. Make sure that, hit us up in the inbox.
And then yours is coming up on February 15th in Aquarius. Did they say it was that time? It is the age of the Aquarius, the air element. Okay. An enlightenment pyramid. A period. An enlightenment pyramid.
A time to really take the wisdom and knowledge and to apply it. Understanding why we are awakening. Not just to say, oh, I know some things. It does not mean anything just to know some things, but yet your life does not reflect the knowledge that you hold in your mind. If we were to say that God sits within the mind, and yet he has all this knowledge and wisdom of a God, but the actions is showing of a servant, a slob, a slave. We have to, mimic the knowledge that we are obtaining. We have to walk what we are speaking. That's one thing that I love about the Jesus walk, Christ walk, Christ consciousness. When you read the New Testament, I don't care how anybody feel about the New Testament, because one thing that I took that I don't think a lot of people took from it was that no, God does not speak in that per se. It is just the writings of the ones who watched Jesus in his times. They recorded his sayings, his walks, the things he's done, what other people did around him. One thing that we can say about Jesus, whether you like to believe him or not, is that he walked the walk. He walked the talk. He didn't have to get a message from God before he did it. His actions already applied to what God may have done if he was in the physical. That's something that intrigues me. And he never said that he would be the only one to do it. He says many will come after me and do the same thing. So many will realize that God sits in us and that we will have to mimic God's ways. We're going to have to mimic the way that God is in our mind. If we are obtaining all of this knowledge, then we apply this knowledge for our best.
Ashe. Absolutely. That's being wise. Difference between being intelligent, smart, and wise. Being smart means you could just repeat something that you heard, memorize. You have a good memory. Okay, if someone tell you A, B, C, D, E, F, G, you can repeat A, B, C, D, E, F, G. Intelligence is having understanding of the knowledge that you remember. Intelligence would be where did this alphabet come from? Were there letters before this alphabet? Were there letters taken out of this alphabet? What are the pronunciations of this alphabet? What are the different alphabets in other languages that may mean other things? That would be having intelligence, having understanding of something, And wisdom is actually applying it, not just knowing it, but applying it, using the information you have. Being wise would know that, hey, you shouldn't ride around on your car on gas on E. You should definitely put gas in your car before it gets to E. We understand people be going through in between blessings. We understand that. But being wise would know, don't do that, because it's not about the stretching until you feel like you could drive the car out. It's actually damaging the car more. It's actually making the car recycle trash as fuel, which is not wise. Intelligence is knowing that you shouldn't ride the car around on E. Being smart is remember that you've been told that you shouldn't ride around with the car on E. But being wise is not doing it. Some people are not wise. They will still do it. I was one of them. I did it for 2 months because I was listening to some dummy. After that, if it goes a little bit close to half, back up. I'm feeling back up, and it was actually more affordable. It was more affordable to keep the hand full versus was filling up from E. So being wise paid off. I didn't have to get as many oil changes. The car was working better. It didn't burn as much gas when it wasn't running on E. So having an enlightenment pyramid, the Great Awakening, the enlightenment is actually applying the knowledge we have. A lot of people can claim gods, goddesses. A lot of people claim that they are gods, ye are gods. Well, how is that being applied in your situation? Are you claiming to be a god and still blaming every other external force for all your problems and all your glory? Well, how godlike is that? Because God is a creator. So that means whatever situation you're in, you had a part in creating it. And you have a part in creating a difference, a change, a solution. Just like you have a part in creating a solution, a change, a difference, that means you also had a part in playing in creating a problem. Alafia Idris, yeah. I say them. I don't believe we have a cutoff yet, but the cutoff.
You're letting spirits simmer in.
I should.
All right. I'm gonna talk about it again just in case the family missed it last night. I want to speak on it because it's something that I know, and I'm sure that a lot of queens, a lot of women, a lot of goddesses out there know how powerful you all are. I speak on it all the time. There's nothing more powerful than a woman that bleeds and cries. There's nothing more powerful than a woman that can give birth. Behind God sits the mothers of God. I speak very highly when it comes to women. As we were just speaking on mimicking God, as God sits in our mind, as God sits in the temple, we are the temple for God. We are to mimic the ways of God. We cannot use our energy as being possessive. Possessiveness over men, possessiveness over relationships, possessiveness over the whole situation. We have to understand God allowed things to be free. He may get pissed off, but he still chooses us after he's pissed off with us to teach us a lesson. He still chooses us. We cannot show possessiveness in relationships, and this goes to the men as well. But we really see this a lot when it comes to the women. Alafia, Mama Misia. We have to understand that women, you all are very powerful. You can get whatever you want, whatever you need. It is how you work with your magic. You don't have to use your magic to work a man, to keep him, to possess him. You do not have to use your gifts and your power to zombify a man because you want what you want and you want to show the world that you can get what you want and now you got it. It is he who finds a good wife finds a good thing. One of your greatest gifts is being a wife. Husbands, we can't be wives. That's something that we're looking for. So rather than trying to possess something that you should already, someone should already be wanting you, you should not be looking to possess someone or something. You are something that someone is looking for because you're going to make them great. It is he who finds a wife finds a good thing. We're looking for wives. Some of us are looking for a great wife. Some of you are playing too many positions other than the wife and then wanting to get the position of the wife when you feel like everything is aligned for it now. You've forgotten that, yes, it is the man who was looking for a wife in the first place. Somewhere along the line, you thought that we were looking for baby mamas, thops, little shawty on the side. We wasn't looking for none of that. Eventually, it all will add up to, are you a wife? My mama looking for a wife. I got to bring you to my mama and my daddy. They looking for someone who can do stuff that they doing. You all are great. You all have so much power. Lafayette family that is tuning on in. The women in our community are so powerful. I would love to see our women use their power more responsibly, more accurately. As powerful you all are, and trust me, men are scared. Men are scared right now to eat spaghetti because they know just how powerful you women are. But yet the world is in such a turmoil. Woo! The world is in such turmoil, but we got time to bury some drawers in the backyard. Yet you complain about the government, but I got that nigga wrapped around my finger though.
He in the freezer. Shouldn't have pissed me off.
Shouldn't have pissed me off.
But y'all pissed off at Trump and whoever else doing whatever else. I ain't heard not now which said they had Trump in the motherfucking freezer.
Not one.
But they probably got a whole community of men that's probably just made mistakes and need healing. So instead of them using their services to heal the men, so they won't have to make mistakes they may not know they're making because they don't know no better, they freezing them. They jarring them, burying them.
And don't play naive like you don't know what it means. You know there's women out there who know how to work men. Whether you ain't heard of it or not, you've heard of it. You've heard of the lingo. You've heard of analogies. You've heard of this is being done. We understand the power that the woman holds. We pray that the power is used more responsibly in our community. If our community is so broken, yet you all have so much power and gifts, it makes me wonder who put the community in the position and who can get the community out the position. We have to be strong. We have to be wiser with our gifts as we are in this great conjunction, as a lot of us are regaining our gifts, regaining some knowledges. Ooh, I don't know why I just thought of this herb and that herb I can put together. And then poof, it does this. Ooh, snap every time. But now you thinking some wicked, I'm going to get this nigga back. And he don't even know what I got up my sleeve.
That's powerful. That's what we call motherfuckers that hit you when you ain't looking. You did a sneak attack. Maybe y'all not understanding. Okay. So, Damanisha Grant, we know your birthday passed last week. I believe it was last Monday. We know you are very interested in getting your birthday reading. Lafayette family that is tuning in. Yes. Family that's tuning in on Facebook, please come on over to YouTube. We would love to have y'all over on YouTube. Miss Selena L. Okay, Miss Damanisha Gant. We would love to have y'all over on YouTube. And if you are watching on YouTube, please like the video. Ashe. Please like on YouTube. Please make sure that you all have subscribed as well, family. Once we get to 1,000 subscribers, we will host a live the free readings all night. So, family, as those are coming in for their readings, birthday readings, Ashe, please come over to the YouTube platform, A Duke Goddess. And there's not a cutoff yet for those who are booking. Okay, so we still have 10 slots available. The birthday readings are not being counted in the 10 slots available. I want to talk about it because it's sad. And I never want to be hurting people's feelings because we've all went through things. But do know when we're talking about things, we're talking about things that we've actually had to do. We actually had to face. We actually had to go through. Okay, and the things that we are going through and need to go through, we go through as a community. It's a collective reading. Okay, so what's sad is that power has been reduced to keeping a man. That's sad. Okay, because I feel like I'm powerful because of the amount of reviews I had before I met my husband and how I was able to show my husband that I had reviews. I felt like that was me showing my husband I had power. Not that if he fuck up, I'm gonna do something to him. When did power get reduced to being able to keep a man? So that means that prostitutes and escorts should be the most powerful priestesses there is. Because I don't know a time they're not around a man. I don't know a time a man is not in their bedroom. And then guess what? They getting paid for it. Half of y'all are paying for niggas to be in y'all bedroom, but you powerful. Half of y'all working a nigga to stay with y'all ass and you paying all the bills. So you so powerful that you gotta work the nigga and pay all the bills for him to stay in and sit in the house like a child all day, ain't got no responsibilities, ain't got nothing to do. Just waiting for you to get off of work and he better not been doing nothing. He better not been nowhere. Half of y'all want niggas that don't work so you can keep an eye on them anyway. Let's talk about it. Half of y'all ain't looking for a man that can provide because you got that checked off your list. Half of y'all ain't looking for a man to protect. You got that. You got a taser. You got some fucking juju in the back. You a bear motherfucker. You got a gun. You ain't even looking for a man. But you looking for a man to say you got one, to control what he do, to keep him in your pocket, to flaunt, to flex, and to be in your bedroom. Y'all sound like the new men. Seem like y'all done became the new men. I thought that's what men was doing.
Got me a trophy husband.
I thought men wasn't looking for women to protect or provide for them. I thought the men wanted to pay all the bills, work, and the woman, be able to do whatever she needs to do for the home and herself and the family and the children. Now we got women, I got my own money, pay my own bills, drive my own car, did it by myself, raise my own children, single mother, blah, 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 woo, 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 but upset about what a man doing all day. Why? Because you wanted a man just to be there, you have access to him whenever you're not busy. So when you message him, he's supposed to be messaging back. That's what you want a man for? So you comment on his post on Facebook, he supposed to comment back? Is that what y'all looking at as power, is being able to keep a man? I thought as a woman, you should be able to do that, period. Just off the fact that you have a vagina, and that's what men are looking for. You have boobs, that's what men are looking for. So if every woman got a vagina and boobs, then what is he looking for in a wife? Then it's sad that women think they're powerful because it is the juju they do that keep relationships, that keep men. Well, what type of juju the prostitutes doing? Because they getting paid for it. Not understanding why in the hell are you even with someone you gotta work? Why do you get horny off of someone that you gotta go bury their drawers on, light a candle on their ass? What the fuck about that got you ready for them to come over that night? They keep cheating. You need to do something that fits the other woman that they keep talking to. Why would you even want to spend money to even work on that? Why is that not the sign from God that you've been praying for, to know that's not the one? That's not the one you want to be a wife to. What happened to that? Is there no more standards? Are women scared? A woman scared that there's really no good men out there. So just whenever you find a man and you like him and you love things about him, that now you got to do everything you can to keep him, regardless if he's the one or not. And half of y'all don't want to keep him for real, for real. Y'all want to keep him so nobody else can have him. Some of y'all got problems. Some of y'all really don't like the person, trying to cheat, trying to find somebody else, but don't want to let that person go because you'll be mad all the time and energy you spent. You will be embarrassed. You don't want to go back to that everybody who will say, I told you so. Told you that one-on-one. So instead of you going through all that, being a grown woman, being like, yeah, you're right. I should have seen it. I don't know. What was I going through? You must keep the nigga. So now y'all both ain't shit with each other. Just so y'all can be possessive over each other. Half the men, do y'all not know half the men would deal with you anyway, regardless of whatever title you put it on? That's the illusion. I think that's the illusion. I think women are confused about men. Y'all so caught up on all these titles when the Bible told us we were supposed to be husband and wife and mother and father. So why the hell y'all breaking y'all backs to be baby mamas, cut buddies, side chicks, side niggas, boo things, ace coon boom chick, ride or die, brother, sister, sue them, homeboys, homegirls, people dying over those titles when the Most High ancestors told us that to be husband and wife. So if you know if you got pregnant by the nigga, you would want an abortion, why the fuck are you fighting over him to be in your life? Why are you going to all these people to get work done on him? Fighting all these people for him to know even if he got you pregnant, you will get an abortion. What do you want him for then? You don't even want to have his child. You don't want nothing to do with him. Scared as hell you pregnant, but you ready for him to answer his phone call because you need to know what he doing. Why he ain't answer your call. You want to know why he ain't answering your calls, but you not even ready to have a child with this person. You don't feel like y'all ready for that. But you ready to play house. Some of y'all too childish. A lot of y'all want to play house versus build homes. I saying, yes, Miss Domination Gant, we're waiting for you to come over to the YouTube platform so we can give you your birthday reading. Ashe. Some of y'all want to play house versus build families. Some of y'all want a nigga to fuck on, suck on, and live with, but a child come, now everybody panicking and don't know what to do. Well, what the hell did y'all think sex was for? Marriage was for. Half y'all want a nigga to propose to you, but you can't even show that you want more children. You done got too tired. You on birth control. You don't want no more children. You just want a man in the house for what? Why would you want a possessive man when a man is finding a wife so he can grow his lineage? He can have an heir, a legacy. Half of y'all asking for husbands after y'all already had 10 children. Don't want to give the next one. Yes, you have to go out of Facebook and actually go to YouTube. Go to YouTube. We try to share the YouTube video on Facebook. So, but you can go out of Facebook app and actually go onto YouTube itself. If you subscribe to our YouTube channel, it should give you a notification of when we go live on YouTube. Definitely both toxic. Definitely. Want to play house. Want a nigga to stay in the house. Some of y'all be fake helping niggas. I'm helping him find a job. But the only thing you fussing him about all day is why he ain't doing shit in the house. You making it more apparent to him more and more that you wouldn't even want him to leave the house. You like the fact that he's a babysitter. What is going? These are relationships to y'all. These are marriages to y'all. If you cannot create a family with someone, you ain't even supposed to be fucking them. That's the problem. Everybody don't reduce sex to animalistic feelings. Baba brought it up the other day. He said even animals have a mating season. We are the only ones that do have sex off of love and pleasure and feeling. Then why are we abusing that? Why we are using that to possess people, to control people? It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous how many people will come to us asking for work. Oh my gosh, he keeps cheating on her. What can she do to stop the other woman and make the other woman go away? You don't want to leave the man that keep cheating on you. You want to do something to the other woman. You come to us scared, need the man out the house because he beating on you and the child. He get out the house, you bail him right back out. Talking about that we don't know what to do without the father in the house. I think some of y'all, before y'all start doing any work or any type of relationship or love life, some of y'all need to look at what do you want a relationship for? Why do you even want to be in one? Are you just doing it because you was told you're supposed to grow up and be in a relationship and be a wife and have children? Because there ain't none of that shit going on. It's a whole bunch of baby mothers, baby fathers, side chicks, side niggas, boo things, cut buddies, and exes. So obviously y'all don't want relationships to be married and have children, have a family. What are y'all getting in relationships for? Is it because it's monkey see, monkey do? Everybody else having sex, so you feel like you should be having sex? Why are you even dating these men and you know they're cheating? You know they ain't did nothing for the last children, and the last children are mothers. But you want them, and you want to fight the whole world for them, and then pay money that should be going over for your journey to get work done on them. And you really think somebody's gonna fight you over here? You really think somebody trying to fight you over, man? You gotta do work on. That's a sign right there for the other woman. Like, ooh, that ain't my headache. Work is to protect, heal, clarity, wisdom, guidance. So we need to be doing the work to heal the relationship, protect the relationship, to guide the relationship. I'm sick of y'all coming in here getting readings on niggas you done had 3 abortions for. I'm trying to figure out why you not embarrassed. Why you so cut up on a nigga that keep getting you pregnant and you keep aborting the child? Why? You done paid $700 worth of relationship reading and you think we're happy? You can't buy us. You can't buy priests. You can't buy mediums. It's an equal exchange of energy. You're paying for a service, but you're not buying us. We're going to give you the message, but why you ain't taking it? Is it like a genie pot? Are they rubbing it to see if they finally going to get a reading to hear what they want to hear?
Third wish is a charm.
Ashe Alafia. All right. So it's you say you're done and subscribe, but it's still showing your message coming up on Facebook. Are you actually commenting on YouTube, Ms. Damanish, again? Because your comment is still popping up on Facebook.
Mm-hmm. And you will have to go directly to the YouTube app.
Yes, if you subscribe, I don't see how you're still talking to us on the Facebook. That's weird. It's embarrassing. And anybody priding themselves off of that, you ain't powerful. You just a prostitute that don't get paid for it. That's all you are. Yes, we go live on YouTube. That's why we tell people to subscribe to the YouTube channel so you'll be notified from YouTube when we go live. That's why people are coming in on Facebook saying, go tune in to us on the YouTube. I shared Dupre singing for those messages on Facebook. You would think women would come to us, oh my gosh, what do I need to do to cut this connection with this toxic man that keeps cheating on me? I don't want nothing to do with him. What work can I do to cleanse myself and break away from that tie? We never hear that.
None of that.
Never. It's always, what can I do to fix him? He won't stop hitting me. He won't start fucking other girls. He done brought stuff back to the girl and all that stuff. And we like, work? Really? All right, she here, y'all.
All right, there you go.
Birthday reading in the house.
I say.
All right, post your birthday, goddess.
Yeah, I want to tell you something. If I tell you so, love will be me. If I tell you so, love will be
All right, 111. You walk with that's crazy. You walk with an angel number and you're a number 1. That's a big Thank you.
That's how you had an almond joy.
She's out there. I love it here. I'm enjoying the house. You like the new space, girl? Isn't it more roomy on YouTube?
Really like it.
Everybody got space to stretch out.
Got the arm brushing, got chair.
So she's been so blessed. Yes, you walk with an angel number 111. That energy is always walking with you. Okay, so you always have chances of opportunity. You always have chance and opportunity to create, to start over. There's no situation that's permanent, that's fixed, that can't be undone or redone. Okay, so remember that before you get too frustrated about a key not fitting into a hole. Know that you always can get another one. That key don't fit, get another one. You finally got rid of that devil. Oh, so that was those ancestors chewing your ass out too a little bit. Girl, I got rid of my devil 3 years ago. Don't worry. 3 years ago, got rid of one of my devils. I stuffed up with the shit for 8 years. No, I never did work to keep him. My dumb ass was the one doing work to get him back out of jail every time he got locked up for some shit he did to me. But look how much better we feel when we get rid of them devils. I say. And that doesn't mean the person is evil. It just means that person was deceiving us and making us feel like they were our husbands, and they weren't. Oh, I say.
I'll tell every woman, y'all better keep your standards up high. That put guys like us in the friend zone.
I never did. I said yes on the 5th day.
I was relentless though. Y'all gotta stop putting the good guys in the friend zone and stop trying to work these bad niggas, trying to make them good like you got your personal project. Most of our relationship readings consist of women who thought they had a project that went horribly wrong.
Somebody they already done did work on. They want us to do work too. I'm like, baby, shut that down.
All coming like they don't know. I don't know what's going on. Something just going on.
Have you ever tried to do work on your own? And well, I don't want the 4 people. What the fuck you mean you don't know what's going on then?
Yeah, 4 people who put hands in the pot. Of course, you don't know the flavor. Any cook gonna let you know. Don't nobody go in my pots while I'm cooking.
Ooh, don't add nothing to my pot while I'm cooking.
The elder will throw that pot out.
Mm.
This ain't my cooking. You don't come in here putting your little dash or whatever.
I'll do that in my kitchen while I'm cooking.
So open up my pots.
Don't even open up my. Okay, open up my stove door where my kitchen. That's all I'm gonna say. Try me. You ain't even supposed to have people stomping around in the kitchen when the cake in the oven. And y'all go to one person, then to the next person, then to the next person. Guess what? The common denominator is still you. Yes, it is scammers out here. Yes, it is. Y'all probably like, well, there's scammers out here. Yes, it is. But why the fuck was you so eager to get work done that you ain't researched to even find out if this person was a scammer or not?
You scammed yourself before the scammer scammed you. I've always said that to anyone because you had lack of knowledge. You allowed someone to scam you.
Yes, that's your fault. If you know you don't know how to do the work, why are you not making sure that you're going to the best person ever to do the work? If you can't do your own hair, why the fuck would you go to somebody else that ain't good at doing hair? Some of y'all will wait at the salon all day to get y'all motherfucking lace fronts. But let somebody say yes, they'll do the reading for free. They'll do the work for free. Why you ain't go to Keisha and them down the street? They'll try and do your sewing for $40. You sitting here selling food stamps. Make sure you got $200 to go get your hair done. But when it comes to spirituality, y'all rather pay somebody do the work versus knowing what work are they doing. Hey, y'all just do the work. Wait, do you know what type of work they do? Have you seen any reviews? Have you researched them? How is their name on the street, on the block? Oh no, you haven't done that because your ass didn't have good character and didn't want nobody to know you was getting work done on the brother or sister anyway, because the work you was getting done was gonna be good. That's why the fuck you weren't gonna do a research or try to find out about the person, because you was gonna try to keep it secret, hush hush. For anyone that do not know, you cannot be a Olorisha, you cannot be in a culture and be in a closet spiritual. That's the whole purpose of getting callers. Because you cannot be secretive.
No, everyone knows.
Huh? Maybe I didn't know that. Oh, I just, I don't want nobody. I put my house in the closet. I don't want nobody. What the hell you doing? What can't nobody know? What type of work you doing? But you don't want nobody to know. That's who you need to be looking out for. Some of y'all getting work done, getting results. No people that need the help won't tell them because you just don't want them to know you getting work done. What you think the spirit's gonna do for you next time? How fast you think they're gonna come to your rescue next time with somebody else going through what you was just going through? But because you don't want nobody going to your juju people, or you don't want nobody to know that you're getting work done, you're gonna watch that person suffer. Or you're gonna get your happy-go-lucky ass to try to do work for them. Oh, I got the work done for me. Now, you going through what? Yeah, I know what we need to do. How many y'all asses go to the hospital, get a teeth pulled, feel better, and then see somebody else with their teeth and say, okay, let me go pull your teeth. Some of y'all look silly, and it looks silly. And I want to say this, and we're going to get it to your birthday reading, goddess. I know we did say we had a cutoff, but I would like to incorporate a cutoff. Okay. Can we do like 1 a.m. or 1:30? 1 a.m. family is the cutoff for those who want to book for live. I just want to say this. And it may not be the last thing I say, but I just want to say this. Why in the hell? Woo, some of y'all need to know how to shut y'all mouth. Why in the hell are y'all so quick to motherfucking say that the white man was able to create a book to enslave y'all, and with the same mouth claim to be the gods, the kings and queens, the creators, the inventors, the first original beings of this planet, goddesses, priests, workers, witches? That's embarrassing. That's embarrassing to be all that.
Confusion.
But then somebody had to do was write a book and could enslave you. You a motherfucking god, and all somebody had to do was write a book and they could enslave you. You was a spiritualist. You a child of Oshun. Oshun loved you so much, but all somebody had to do was write a book and could enslave you. Oh, mo Oshun. You'll put a bitch in a jar real quick. Damn, but all somebody had to do is be white, write a book, and can enslave you? Cut the shit out. You sound stupid.
Sounds so stupid.
Sound fucking stupid. If we were the gods, if ye are gods, God, I am that I am, created in the Most High's images, is connected to the ethers. We are the children of these gods created in our images. We are our ancestors, ancestors in the flesh. We are the creators, original beings of this earth, of this planet. Spiritualists, diviners, healers. Okay? Then how the hell did a book enslave us? Because the fact that some of y'all goofy asses thinking a book enslaved us is the fucking reason we got enslaved in the first place. That type of thinking. That's why. Stupid ass thinking. To really think that out of all the shit that done went down in history, all the kingdoms, all the empires, the nations, the villages, the warriors we are, the tribes we had, the land we had, y'all really thought it was a book that enslaved us? And we the motherfuckers that taught them how to read and write? For it to be a great conjunction, y'all still out there looking goofy, looking stupid. Ain't no way in hell a motherfucking book enslaved us. If we was the motherfucking writers and creators of the motherfucking book. Obviously, it was something else. And that something else is what y'all trying to play dumb. So that's why y'all want to read the book. Because y'all want to play dumb. Y'all want to act like, oh, it had to be something greater. How the hell do kings, queens, gods, goddesses, chiefs, priests, diviners, healers get captured, enslaved, get their land taken, get colonized? What the hell did they do? That's what y'all don't want to find out. Ain't nobody asked that. Ain't nobody asked, well, if the white man did create a book to enslave us, how the hell could he enslave a god with a book? How can you save a priest with a book?
And which one is it? Did they come over here and force us to read the book? And then that's how we got enslaved? That is magical. I don't know.
So we was already enslaved, and then they beat us into reading a book they wrote. So they were already enslaved us before we even read the book that they beat us to read.
Oh, we had no idea what the English lettering was, and that's how we got enslaved. How did this book enslave you all? I don't understand. I don't understand it.
Please help us make sense, because some of y'all bash on that shit like it help pay our bills. Some of y'all bash on Jesus' name and bash on the Bible and talk so much shit about the Bible. You would think that it would pay your bills. Y'all asses be doing that, still working at call centers, working for McDonald's and Walmart. Please help us. Please. Please, please, please. Help me understand how a book written by a white person that was supposed to already done brought your ass over here on boats. Wait till you got over here to beat you into reading the book and then to save you.
I mean, because that's what y'all had believed for so long. Now make it make sense. You was told that. You didn't research that. You didn't Google that. You was told that throughout history of growing up. Our community was fed certain things. We know because how do we know? We wasn't raised with y'all, but yet we know the same thing we were taught. We were able to break from that. It wasn't that hard. Some didn't break from it. Some actually believed it.
Oh no. We're going to have more than Miss Selena L respond. And it's at least 15 people watching. Miss Selena L said it's a lie, plotters, schemers, and purveyor. Anyone else? Can anyone else let us know how was the white man able to write a book that he did not force the slaves to read after they was already enslaved on the field, shackled, being hung, being whipped into reading the book? But that's why they wrote the book, was to enslave them. So you mean to tell me they didn't take this Bible over there to Africa and sit down and read scriptures, and then that's what paid for their slaves? Y'all keep removing Africans out the picture. Y'all forgot who sold the slaves. It was just straight white people with books and Bibles hopped off a boat and said, hey, we got scriptures. Give us all your villagers. Give us all your kings and queens and chiefs and priests. Okay, because we have a book. So place all your people on our boat. And that was it. So did nobody sell nobody? Did nobody sell nobody?
Well, no deals.
It was just a book written. So ain't nobody get paid off of nobody being no slave. It was just a book written. Come on now, we're going to need more than Selena L to speak. Because this is the shit y'all bang on. This the shit y'all share all day on Facebook.
When in history class did y'all learn that? That the book was how people got enslaved?
But what I'm going to tell you is, it's some fucking snakes in a community. No matter what color. Did y'all forget snakes come in all colors? Y'all would be a fool to think a snake is only pale. The snakes that camouflage are the ones with colors. Sorry. They're the ones that can blend in. I've never been able to see an albino snake or a pale snake blend the fuck in. Never. It was always the ones with color that was able to hide in your grass. So at this point, they asses never said they wrote the motherfucking Bible. All the CIA did was hold the book of Genesis hostage. Classified. But they never said they wrote that book. They said they bought and traded slaves. Shit we've been doing way before they asses came out the caves. Y'all really think y'all was kings and queens because y'all had a lot of corn? Do you really think you was a royal and came from a royal lineage because y'all family had a lot of wheat? Or was that what the fuck the slaves and servants was out there in the fields making? Did kings and queens not have servants and maids? Excuse me, am I missing something?
Everybody did.
You claim to be a king and queen, but y'all was just slaves and that's it. Y'all never had slaves?
Mm-hmm.
Europeans, they look like us. Yeah, we don't know if they're ready for that. We don't know if they'll understand that the original Europeans were all this color. Everybody on this earth was this color.
Leprosy. They're plagued with leprosy. They come from the mountains, the Caucasus Mountains. They was not always like this.
They were what? Africans?
They were Africans. They were actually, some of them were Hebrew. When you go back to the story of Genesis, you'll see some of the Hebrews being stricken with leprosy and how to get gone to the caves. So yeah, some of them are Hebrew. Some of them will make it into the kingdom.
You know, our people so smart that when they hear Europeans, they automatically think white people. Ooh, you smart. Smart means you can just repeat shit you've heard.
The Caucasus Mountains is in Africa.
Did y'all ever Google where the Caucasus Mountains were? Oh, y'all thought the Caucasus Mountains was in Russia. No one told y'all it was the Berber tribe that even named Africa, which means the cave, the dusty cave dwellers. No, y'all didn't. Y'all just heard white man wrote the book and indoctrinated our people. But the most people you see in church was who? Our color. For a man that wrote a book and trying to make sure people stay the doctor, you would think at every black church they'll at least have one white pastor. It's his book. Shouldn't he oversee how we're learning his book in our churches? Oh no, was it our people up there in the pulpits? Misgiving information, so now our people don't even believe in the book. Was it them up in the churches, sleeping, cheating on first lady, touching children in the church? Was it the white man? Was it the Caucasians that was in the church making us turn away from the church? Or was it a snake our color? Because it's like you said, when women talk about that nigga they shouldn't be with, they like to skip right past the motherfucking issues. So now when people talk about church and they hurt feelings from the church, they go right past what happened in church and go straight to the white man wrote it to indoctrinate and want black people to be slaves. That's why you mad at the church? It wasn't because of what pastor did. It wasn't the people that stole money from the church. It wasn't the people that had a building fund for 10 years but they never built nothing. It wasn't a pastor that was touching the children. None of that hurt your feelings. The fact that your own people was doing wrong hurt your feelings. Kind of like how it's your own people that got us enslaved. All right. So I believe we had a birthday reading for Damanisha Gay. And the cutoff for live readings is 1 a.m. Because when nobody else gonna say nothing but Selena L.
But they don't know nothing about it.
But they'll share it. They'll share the post. You'll share something you have no knowledge of. Well, that's just being smart. You gotta evolve to intelligent and then wise.
The greatest trick that the devil have is indoctrinating you into some of the things right before your eyes that are complete opposite. Yes, you're right. Reading and writing left to right. That's backwards. Your brain don't even really can't function like that. They gotta teach you to read the opposite direction.
Now I'm understanding people.
Mm.
They was reading. They was spinning out some things.
Mm-hmm. They indoctrinating you into believing so many lies. And it didn't just start. I mean, it wasn't like this always. It just started. We kind of always knew the truth. A few generations back, got some elders who fought, was looked upon as if they was crazy. So now we think we spiral path and we don't want to be looked upon as them crazy ones. That's not cool today in 2021. I love watching movies when they try to downplay the real smart one.
Make the smart one seem stupid, dumb.
Mm-hmm. Perfect example was in Lion King when they was all looking at the stars in the sky and Pumbaa acted as some educated shit. And Simone goes, "No, Pumbaa, they're fireflies. There's a bunch of fireflies stuck up there." Pumbaa actually says some, the gases of balls of fire far, far away. They laughed at him. And that's how it kind of is. When you actually speak the truth and people laugh at you, you tend not to speak that no more, whether it was the truth or not. That's what they did to our elders. They made it as if they was slow, dumb, not catching up with the new times. Oh, times has changed, Grandma. No one believes in the world is flat no more. That's so 1950s. It's 2021. The whole world believes this now. What are you talking about?
Mm.
What do you mean? The world has been existing way before such time. But now all of a sudden times are changing. So now because the society looks at it like that's how the devil tricked everybody. He just molded the society to think a certain way. It's cool to think this way. Had everyone to idolize the pale skin. Despite that, we actually learned that the pale skin was a curse. The same book that they wrote. The same book that they wrote, quote unquote, the Bible, stated that their skin, their pale skin, and their yellow thin hair is a curse to God. Surely they couldn't have written that and still be saying that they wrote the book. Surely they didn't write that part.
I'm still looking for where it says that Caucasians wrote the Bible. Bring us that information for those who believe that. Also, for those who believe the Bible was written to enslave black people, please bring us the information that says that. And also, for those who believe the Bible is about Christians, please bring us the information that says that.
Mm-hmm. And Selena, have you looked up the papal, yeah, I want to say it correctly. The PALPUL, dumb diverses. Have you looked up them as well?
Yes, I would like to speak on Magna Carta, as you have mentioned, because it's amazing. Because last year when the pandemic first started, we were reading it. And I remember one of the group messages that came because we was doing readings on behalf of the whole world, finding out what's going on behalf of the whole world. And one of the messages was that there was a galactic war going on. There was a war between the planets going on, and certain angels and everything was working on behalf of saving this planet. Okay, saving this realm, as I may say, this realm, this plane. All right. And also, the other message was that the Magna Carta was being undone. And I was like, wow, when the last time have we heard about Magna Carta? The motherfuckers taught us about that, told us that was done, but we never brought that up. Never again. Our people just wanted to vote. But then want to check in about the Magna Carta. Some people still don't remember what the Magna Carta is. But it came in one of our group messages on behalf of World Events that the Magna Carta, politically, they was undoing it. It was not letting our people know. That sounds like a Babylon falling for me. They're falling and they're trying to fight dibs for it, for who will have us next. That's not going to be. It's over it.
Let's see. When was the Magna Carta? I want to also speak on the dumb diverses. A lot of family don't know about the dumb diverses. This was papal bull issued on June 18th, 1452 by Pope Nicholas V, authorizing Alfonso V of Portugal to conquer Saracens and pagans and consign them to perpetual servitude. Perpetual servitude. Perpetual. Long time. No time letting up. Till death. So what this in 1452 was stating that these European people, these Spaniard people, They have now the right to go to anyone who did not bow down to the cross. Had nothing to do with the Bible. The Bible and the cross got intermingled within that time. If they did not bow down to the cross, which was a sword upside down, then they were considered to be pagan. They were considered to be Saracen. So if you were considered to be anything other than what they wanted you to be, then you would die or go into slavery. This is how they were able to change the world. They didn't just start over here. They started over there in Africa first. Look at them. Then they came to the South Americas. Then they came up to the North Americas. Whoever was not speaking whatever English language they were speaking, because all they had to say, hey, you're picking. Yeah, that's the pagan. Slave them. That was the law that was put into place in 1452 before the book was translated into 1619. It translated into English. So the book was not used for slavery. It was another form. It was another piece of paper that had us to be conquered over because we didn't speak their language and somehow they caught rule. And they went to other people who had no idea that these people was in the rule. Dumdiversas. Dumdiversas. Look it up. It's a document that is still in play.
The Magna Carta was made in 1215.
Still in play.
It said it's been certain clauses has been repealed back throughout the years. They had like over 63 clauses. I think it said over 39 clauses have been repealed. So when the message came that the Magna Carta was being undone, that is true. I would love to study more to find out what's the significance of what's all that going on now today and why that came up as a message.
I'm over here looking at my phone. It's Wikipedia's birthday. 20 years, Wikipedia.
Are you serious?
My Ashe is older than Wikipedia.
Wow, Baba has been initiated longer than Wikipedia.
Wikipedia is celebrating 20 years today. I've been initiated for 21 years. No, it is very important that we understand, not just mimic what we've heard or emotions of our people, our own people. Man, that sometimes can be the wrong thing. A lot of times you might want to just go within yourself and hear God out before you want to hear what other people are telling you.
Oh.
Read something before you want to judge something.
Ooh.
What you find out?
I just wanted to know what they had to do with us, and it says it has a big deal to do because our Bill of Rights, our first 10 amendments to the Constitution, comes from the Magna Carta. So they say Magna Carta is being undone. And that has something to do, that has a lot to do with our Constitution, with their Constitution and American government. They can kind of explain why we see them doing tomfoolery, making y'all believe they really hosting rallies and protests inside the White House. Like they really storming in there and doing all this stuff in the White House. And I made a joke the other day. I said, I wouldn't be surprised if they done lost the White House. And they just don't want to go out bad with a picket sign saying foreclosure. So they'll rather say it's going down because of protests and all that stuff. But the Magna Carta is being undone.
What is going on with the White House? Anyone else been keeping up with that? That was for like a few days.
Yeah, so they just did that and that was it. Everything's back to normal. Y'all really fall for this stuff. I see the most spiritual, gifted people posting something. Oh my gosh, look at the White House. This is the time to now go to your pots. This is now the time to call on the resources. Wait a minute.
This is now the time.
Now it's time. What the hell was you doing all before?
This was just sick. This was a bat signal.
Oh wow. Huh.
When they start destroying white people's property, at the time that we use our magic.
I thought it was our people that built that. So if we're gonna feed them enough and get them enough strength, don't they have the energy to take that shit back? Take it down? I didn't know they built it. I cannot believe everything you see on the news. I don't know why people do. I mean, they real deal involved with it. Oh my gosh, do you see what they're doing?
Hey, one thing I love about the news, there's nothing new under the sun. So if they're showing you something that you think is new, check again. Ain't new. That's televisions. Telling your vision lives. Keeping you hooked on one thing while something else is going on.
Yeah, something happened. Do know that. We could get it too. If y'all would like for us to read it, y'all could send group donations collectively. We could find out what was really going on while they were showing on all the news stations, on all the TVs, on all the social media timelines. They asses literally looking like they having a good time. Look like they was paid to do that. They was off work. Okay, how many people was just off work able to do that?
I have pizza delivered.
They had pizza. You mean to tell me pizza people was going to deliver to protesters? I thought protesters was looting shit. The protesters I see, they be looting stuff, setting stuff on
These niggas
fire,
had demands.
stealing shit. These people was able to order, sit down, and you don't think this is acting? Y'all they still catching a race bait. I forgot. Our people still believe, oh my gosh, look what the white people able to do. If it was black people, they would have got shot. That's still a part of the propaganda. If y'all
They're
do
gonna
not
keep
know.
throwing that up. That's one of their weapons.
Wow.
Showing black against white, and it's not even that to them.
Nowhere near
It's
that.
pawns against pawns.
Nowhere near that. The Magna Carta is undone. And what that has to do with America, because the Magna Carta was created for the United States. Excuse me. Why am I correct the spirit? For the United States, England. I'm sure they got the United States of America. It was the United States of England first. If y'all forgot the term America that they came up with, which they stole,
United Kingdom.
and United States, which they created, is because they was baby England. Did y'all forget that? They weren't no other nation. They were the Englishmen that got kicked out of England because they didn't want to do what England said do. And I think it has a lot to do with the dumb diverses you're speaking on, because a lot of them that got kicked out were the Pilgrims, Quakers, Puritans. Those are the ones who couldn't stay in England anymore because technically they didn't want to be Christians. That's what y'all forgot. Y'all forgot that. Y'all thought they was Christians, mad that they didn't want to be Christians. No, these people understood the word differently and didn't want to have to separate the church and state. That's what was going on. At first, the church had power. That means people was going off the Bible. That's what was going on. Law came from biblical law. And then you had a couple of people that thought they were, higher than God and that their law should go. So they wanted to separate church and state. Remember, they went slap crazy. They're like, oh, hell no. So a lot of them got kicked out and came over. They tried to live and died and all that. And they did it again and met Native Americans and all that stuff. Okay. The Magna Carta has a lot to do with our laws. A lot of our laws come from the Magna Carta that was over there. Y'all not catching that. These motherfuckers came from over there, started a whole new life for themselves, saw the other people that was over here and didn't want us to do what they wanted to do over there. They adopted the same ideology. These are the same people that didn't want to pay taxes to them. The whole tax, Boston Tea Party, all that going to war because they didn't want to pay taxes. Now what y'all doing? Waiting for tax refund check. Filling out taxes. I need somebody to do my taxes.
They actually went down in history for fighting against taxes.
Did y'all forget how the United States was created? Because the motherfuckers didn't want to pay taxes. Now here we are, motherfuckers need taxes done. Who can do taxes? Random tax coming back. Did you get the tax? What's the tax on this? Y'all let all that slip over your head. Nobody questioned that. Y'all just gonna keep voting. Keep picking on people. Why you didn't go vote? You know why people done died to vote? Okay. We're going to get into your birthday reading, Damonique, again. Walking with that angel number 111, 1996. 90s babies in the house.
I say, Uncle Shay. I see y'all coming up strong.
Okay. All right. 1113 1449 13 19 4 Yeah, she's a lifetime number 1. Okay, thank you. That's a lot of ones. She woke up. Wow. You have walked into your number 8 year.
Ooh, get that money.
And I would like to say that you're on your track as well. You're on your path as well because last year, your last birthday in the year that we just came out of, coming into your birthday this year, was your number 7 year, meaning that was your spiritual year. Okay? That means that was your spiritual year. Okay, that was you was getting things spiritually together. And I believe that's true because that's the year we met you.
Doing a lot of spiritual work.
Exactly. And now you're stepping into your number 8 year. Speaking on finances, wealth, generational wealth, businesses. This is the time that if you was working on business ideas, if you was starting a business, this is the time to actually bank on this business, like depend on it. This is the time to push that energy in. I'm going to depend on my business more than I'm going to depend on work. Okay? Which means, does that mean don't work? No, that means the money that you are getting from work, invested in a business, invested in stocks, okay? Invested in a business, invested in money growing. Being a number 8 is about having wealth that you can pass down through the generations. So wealth can't be passed down to generations if you making it by just getting a check every week that you can spend. That cannot be passed down to generations. Okay, our people shouldn't only be just having to depend on life insurances policies as money for when they people pass away. Why can't our people depend on a business that our people ran and operated? Why everybody gotta get life insurance policies out? That's the new sellout. Ain't nothing wrong with life insurance, but what happens to the family business? We're not gonna put more energy into the family business. You just work all your life and die, and your family gonna get a check as soon as you die. Y'all, come on now. We gotta have a lot more standards and how what we're living for. How about that? Should we have more standards than what we're living for? Okay, she said exactly what she planned on doing. Well, we said it. You're on track. You're on your path.
I say. Focus on money. Focus on making your money.
She said, remember y'all told me that hospital job was going to come back around? Well, I'm here now. That's what I'm going to use to fund my business. Oh, I say. I mean, reviews all day long. At this point, people don't even leave reviews no more. They're just like, it happened.
Remember
this? It happened.
That's the favorite line right there. Remember.
I say, House of Konfirmations. The real deal. The big fans, that's the big prayer, sure. I say, very proud of each and every one of you all, family. We're getting through this. None of us has had easy journeys. If you had an easy journey, I don't think you living. I think you need to wake up.
I do pray.
I said, do pray, goddess. If you could say your journey's been easy, I don't know where the fuck you been. You ain't been on earth.
Yeah, ain't no one journey easy. And if they saying that they lying,
As
they lying, they lying, they lying. Ain't nothing set up easy.
nothing.
It's literally set up hard. It's a captivity. It's a punishment. Punishment is hard.
But punishments ain't even the only thing that's not easy. Hell, growing food is not easy. It needs to be done. It gets easier as you know what you're doing. But food still need to be grown. Just because y'all could go to the grocery store today, somebody's still growing that. And y'all better pray somebody's still growing that and it's not just popping out of factories.
Mm.
If y'all ass happy that it's just popping out of factories and ain't nobody doing the hard work, not easy work. It's not easy work having farms, cattle. You all should know. We all should be coming from families that had land. We're getting too lazy now. They said a man who doesn't work doesn't eat. They didn't say a man who's not a slave for someone doesn't eat. Y'all worrying about this book enslaving y'all. What about job applications?
That paper.
What about getting paid per hour? Rent a fuck was your worth per hour. We was the people that you paid us because of trade, barter. We had a product, okay? We had a service. That's what you was paying for. When did your life, your worth become by the hour?
And that is so dope that you said that. Because, you know, in my head, I'm just in my head, white man made the book, white man made the book, but no one's talking about white man made a job application. White man made defects.
Yeah,
White man made Section 8.
that's not enslavement to y'all. Gotta grow and mature. Y'all think a book is enslavement, but these papers y'all gotta sign.
White man made food stamps. White man made license.
Y'all just sound. A lot of our people sound like they in a domestic. Yeah, white man made license. Did y'all figure? White man made these courts y'all go to. These not the courts we had. We always had courts and systems. Shango is over truth and justice.
With your own peers in your village, not the village over.
Right.
The ones who knew your character.
Ashay.
But white man made the book, though, the Bible. That's all we gonna say. This man,
That's all I got
I'll
to say.
tell you.
That's all I got to say. It's a lot more maturity. A lot of our people that complain about, you know, the so-called white man. I still don't know how he white. Please show me a person this color, because I thought my father about to lie was the father of the white cloth. So please show me a man this color.
Hey, if y'all saw anyone looking like this, y'all be spooked. Y'all be spooked. Y'all don't know what to call him.
I might call him Jesus.
Y'all might call him a ghost, Jesus.
Angel.
This is an angel. This is, I don't know what this is. This isn't even a human. No one on earth has skin this white. No, not you, pale man.
What about white people?
No, that's pale man. I'll talk about this white Manessa, or whatever that word is, being.
No, y'all gotta show me a white man. Show me a man. Send me a picture of a man or woman this color.
You're not even gonna find an albino this pale, the white. Albino got less melanin than white folks.
This right here. I don't know what to say. But anyways, education. Education is needed. Education doesn't mean another loan taken out to pay their asses back. It means actually understanding, comprehension, knowledge, wisdom. Okay. We don't have to navigate under privilege. Makes you subject to man-made laws, de facto system. That's the point we're trying to wake a mass of people up to. Because that's been the facts.
Right. It's just saying it the way that you said it. We know that, but they don't understand it like that. Our people got a bad habit of reading, comprehending, understanding. They're not being attacked. So we're trying to get people to understand it in the most simplest ways. Like, come on now, just look, just understand it. Look what's going on. You're putting all the blame on this one, and then everything else you letting slide. But everything else is the issue. Everything else is like with the enslavement, except this one thing. But you free as soon as you get your license and you're 16. Ooh, I'm free. I got my license.
Why do you need a license to buy something to drive? Why would
Travel.
Why would you need a license to buy something at a store that you got to pay for money for anyway? A license is permission. Maybe I didn't know that. Maybe I need to start looking at that. If you have license, you've been licensed. You a licensed
You've been licensed
chiropractor?
before.
Yes, I'm a licensed cosmetologist. Do you know what license means? Means you have permission. Maybe I didn't know that. Licensed and certified is two different things. They don't give you certifications to travel. You don't get a certification so you can be able to go to a club or drink or buy alcohol.
Yeah, you're not certified.
You're not certified. You're licensed.
You have the permission.
Why the hell are y'all so happy that these people are giving y'all permission? And y'all really think slavery is over? Y'all really, half of y'all don't read the Bible. So how is the Bible enslaving y'all now? Can we get to that? Half of y'all ain't never read the Bible. Probably will never read it all the way through. But can y'all let us know what's enslaving y'all now?
How many of y'all walk out your house without your permission slip? Like you in school.
Can't get in a car and drive without permission. Where's your license? Do you have permission to be driving? Yes, you do. Good slave. I mean, good citizen. Maybe I don't think citizen means slave. That's why we say educate yourself on these words, y'all. Like y'all calling people white, but they're not this color.
Black, but they ain't this color.
Yeah, show us a person this color. I don't care. I don't care how dark people is. Even an African man that's a comedian is not this color. Okay, he's more like the color of my lipstick. What's his name? The one that always be like
Blackston.
Yeah, Michael Blackston. He's not even this color. He's more like this color of my lips.
He's about as dark as Whoopi Goldberg. And we know we can see her. She ain't black. Okay, Wesley Snipes.
Wesley Snipes, I think, is darker than Michael Blackston.
Yeah, that's the darkest brother we got over here.
But because Michael Blackston has an accent, y'all think Michael Blackston is darker than Wesley. No. Wesley.
I've been the brother darkness forever.
He's like he almost gray. He almost just look ashy for no reason. That ain't black, that's ash.
Yeah.
He was created from the dust.
Okay? And you look like you ashy when you put Vaseline on. Damn, that's not the Vaseline at this point. That's not even shine.
Did someone just say, TTR, leave wrestling alone?
Man ain't even here to defend himself.
No, it's for real. Some people may not be understanding. They may just be listening. Just sound good. We pray that it actually breaks down one day. You know what I mean?
Yeah, we've done our studies, years of studies. This isn't something that we just Googled up.
Our parents was doing these things.
Right.
They taught it to us.
So to find out that others don't think like this is like, wow, we're on a mission. Because it's not right that others don't think like this. It don't make no sense.
Yes, a lot of melanated people sound like in a horrible, domestic violence relationship with the so-called white man, the Caucasian man, the Europeans, the pale man, the ones without color, the real black people, the blancos. Okay. Y'all complain that they wrote a book to enslave y'all that y'all ain't never read, but just know enslaved y'all. But y'all ain't read the book. Y'all just know it enslaved y'all. Somebody else said it. But if they got a job that's hiring, or they got a loan to give you, or a license to give you, or a marriage certification to give you, you happy. This sounds like the same shit they was doing on the plantation. You had to ask them permission to get married to Kissy and them over there. You had to ask them permission to go travel down into the next plantation to get water or something.
Let me see a slave pass. What plantation you come from? Oh, this is my Louisiana's license. This is my Georgia's license. This is my New York's license. All right, make sure you return back to New York, state of New York. They own you.
Y'all at work getting permission to eat. Did that not happen on a plantation? But you a boss because you can pay your bills.
No, boss man said I can't eat till 12.
Real bosses, we set our own schedule. Did y'all forget that? We royals, remember? We the kings and queens of this earth, empresses. We're the priests, the shamans, the gurus, the original, the black woman is God. Why the hell is we at work taking breaks when they say do it?
But you built pyramids.
We wrote the writings, the hieroglyphics on the pyramids, but motherfuckers got to fill out a job application and feel like a boss. Do y'all not know where they got our mind at? Where they got some people mind at? Because our people know a real boss own land, own cattle, own vegetables, fruit, seeds, had a family, had a home. We knew that's what bosses did. That's what our people come from knowing. Governing your own people, governing your own land. How you can't feel like a boss having somebody down on your ass all day long, and if you fuck up, you don't even work there no more. You gone. Damn, that sound like the plantation. Then your ass gets sold. Because there wasn't no point in keep beating you whipping no more. They need you to work. So now they just gonna get their money off of you another way. Maybe y'all not understand. Y'all need a TV show or movie to make it clear. Some people got to be entertained while hearing this shit. Unless it just gonna always sound like higher intelligence. See, some of y'all so hooked on AI, artificial intelligence, that you can't comprehend higher intelligence. Wow. That's a lot of sad shit, family. For a great conjunction to be here, for an age and Aquarius to be here, the shit some of our people regurgitating and repeating, and still and putting in more children coming up, it's like, wow. I can see why it's a 1/3 for real. I'm looking at some people like, how? You've been on this earth longer than me. You had way more years to read this book, and you still claim that somebody else wrote it? That's how I know you ain't read it out of all the years you've been down here.
Hey, be pissed off if you did. If we was to, God forbid, pass away, no longer in the physical flesh, and we realized, oh my God, this was a simulation. I knew it was a simulation. What was the trick to the simulation? Get out of here with the book. Instructions was in the book the whole time. You mean everybody had the book? Nobody was without the book. It was in different languages. I was able to complete this simulation easily just by reading the instructions. Oh my God. Can I do it again? What is this, my 5th time? All right, 6 times. 6 times I can do this. I got this on 6 times. Every time they wrote the book. Oh, I don't want to read it. Just a thought. I mean, hey, we all got thoughts of heaven, don't we? We've all thought crazy, wacky things. Maybe this is a simulation. Maybe this is a computer. Maybe this is, God, the all-seeing God looking over doing things. But what if it was just so simple as the one simple little button, the one simple manuscript to help you out with all of your stresses that you have in life, that you wish that you didn't go through, that you wish that you could have experienced life without those things. You could have just read this book and had a better life. Wow. But that's crazy, right? That's think about everything else though. There's a gate up in heaven. There's man gonna judge us, with the book. Yeah, that's it. Uh,
I just want to ask a question. May not be my last question, but I do want to ask. If the Bible has no significance in anything going on, why do people mention God when people die? How come no matter what the person's faith, belief, understanding, whether they are atheists, let someone pass away, God is being mentioned. Religion is there. Automatically. I've never heard someone say, yeah, they so and so passed away, and now the earth is just taking it back into the roots to decompose so it can grow into another tree and give us more grass so we can now have more fruits to bear. I've never seen a person mention that. I've heard, oh God, them call them home. Oh God bless her. Oh God bless their family. This is a lot for that mother to take over there. Man, God, I know he done took my partner home. Everybody religious then, but white man created the Bible. How come death bring y'all so close to God? I want to know that if the Bible has nothing to do with living. Why is the death able to bring the family together at a church? A funeral. That's the time they believe in a church dead. Why y'all letting churches do y'all funerals? If Bibles don't play a significance in living. Why is y'all letting a funeral home that got people picking y'all people up from a church, do y'all funeral if y'all don't believe in the Bible that white folks wrote? Why y'all not going to a Google priest and seeing which way y'all need to deal with y'all ancestors, with y'all deceased? Why y'all automatically happy-go-lucky asses to these funeral homes and church?
Doing it the biblical way.
Burying our people the biblical way. I ain't seen a damn person go to a scientist and say, hey, how can we turn, my people to a tree that I can take care of every day? I don't see none of y'all doing that. Even if y'all do a cremation, y'all still want services, y'all still want rates. Why? Lafayette, Ariana.
I said Lafayette.
Why? Why is people so close to God when there's a death around? Maybe because he's the owner of the spirit.
There's one of my favorite texts that I love to read, or better yet, I love to listen to. I'm not going to sit down and say that I actually read the Emerald Tablets of Thoth. I've listened to the Emerald Tablets of Thoth, just like everybody else can go on YouTube and listen to the Emerald Tablets of Thoth. Okay, I'm not going to sit here and act like I've been sitting in the mountains with some monks and gurus and Buddhists and found some things that none of you all will ever be able to find out. No, I was able to YouTube and listen to it. And one thing that I learned about listening to Thoth, he's an ancient one. Yeah, actually been here many times, been here to the pyramids of Giza. Learned the secrets of the heavens. And every time I listen to his writings, and he's so old and he's been here before, and some say that he may even have been Jesus.
Woo! They'll believe in that part, but don't believe the book talking about Jesus.
I say, well, get out of here. He's going to the hounds. He's outrunning the hounds. He didn't make the hounds. Who the hell made the hounds? To guard something, to guard the gate. There's a God there somewhere. There's one book that everyone disputes about, speaks of God so much in this book, but there's no other book in the world that does this. Even Thoth, who come from Egypt time, as some of us want to call it, Kemet times, as some of us will call this, even he had to speak about, he had to outrun something that he didn't put there. He did not put the gate there. He did not put the hounds there. He had to outrun the hounds in a zigzag motion. Read the tablets for when you get to the heavens. He didn't put those hounds there. This is writings from Kemet time. Speaking of heaven and the process of getting back to the earthly plane. He had to outrun something he did not put there. Something did, though. But we dispute this book, and yet this book speaks the most about God than any other book for the longest time.
It's actually a compilation of all the books that have ever spoke of God, if y'all did not know. Y'all really sitting here thinking one person wrote the Bible
a story
from
with
beginning.
chapters. It's not a short story. It's not a story with chapters.
It doesn't have chapters. There's no chapter of Job. There's no Psalms chapter.
That's what they don't understand about the book for those who ain't never opened it up.
Exodus is not a chapter. It's the book of Job. The book of Psalms. The book of Songs of Songs. They have verses. They have chapters within those books.
And I read Solomon's writings. Woo! Make a nigga fall in love.
I don't understand. People would dispute God in the living, but when it comes to death, I have not seen that one person dispute God there.
Nah, they're on the side then. They praying for that it exists then.
They know there's a God there. And then, y'all, there's hypocritical people. I've heard people say, no weapons formed against them shall prosper. I've heard people say, yeah, God, but then say the Bible is fake. Those are fucking scriptures that you believe in. People say, don't let your right hand know what your left hand do. Do y'all know that's a scripture?
Blood is thicker than water.
Blood is thicker than water. Did y'all know that's a scripture? Y'all just repeating shit. Y'all just smart.
Eye for an eye.
Eye for an eye, 2 for a 2. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I am
that I am.
bloodline. Speaking about bloodlines, that's a biblical
Ancestors.
thing. That's ancestors.
Priests.
Oh man, that's biblical stuff. Y'all talking biblical when y'all talking priest to me. Anytime y'all talking about ancestors,
That's in the Bible.
I'm going biblical.
The Bible speaks on priests. The Bible speaks on sacrificing lambs. How many of y'all ears and Bible sacrificing goats right now as we speak? Just as biblical as they want to be. The blood. How many times have you seen the blood in the Bible? That word itself. That's the devil hiding in plain sight. Y'all don't see that? Someone could do what the Bible speak of and then tell you, oh no, don't listen to the Bible. The Bible is fake. But they're going to go do what the Bible say do. You don't think they're trying to deceive you? You don't think they're trying to make you serve them as your God versus the God, the creator? Yeah, I don't think that. A person can live a whole life that the Bible speak of and will bash the Bible. Are they trying to make you think that they created that lifestyle? Are they trying to make you think that they're God? I thought that was the devil's task. I thought that was Satan's task, trying to get people to think, he's more powerful than God. For y'all call this devil worshiper. I don't understand how you can call yourself a God and then bash a book that speaks of nothing but God. So, if you're a God, show us the book that let us know you're a God. How did you find this out?
That's a good one.
Who told you this?
Find a book that says ye are a God without using the Bible that you bash.
I want to know, how did you
Find
find
that
out?
text. Ooh. And find the text that your grandmother was able to read, not a new Google, not something like Wikipedia for 20 years probably said. Find something that your grandmother, your great grandmother was able to go and read, just the same as you are able to say, ye are gods. That gave her that same strength and energy when shit got hard, when shit was tough. What gave her strength? Ye are gods. Where did she find that text from?
Because it's not the Yorubas. The Yorubas will let you know Orishas are not gods. Orishas are not gods. Maybe y'all, maybe y'all don't know. God is an English word. That never hit anyone? Y'all argue over this word like it's not an English word. Maybe none of y'all process that. Y'all argue over the word God and is he real and what faith and what name he is in, when God itself is English. Creator is an English word. So how many other cultures and languages are speaking of these same energies with different terms, with different names? That right there should slow you down and make you want to study. It should make you want to study and make sure you know what you're talking about, what you're speaking of. If you're so busy arguing about the Bible is fake, but you only can use the words that's written in the Bible, that's the only language you have access to. You arguing that the Bible is fake, but you can't tell me about your life in no other language. You can't tell me that you're a God in no other language. You can't give me a book in another language that lets you know that you was a God. Everything you speak of yourself is written in English in the Bible. I need to know what language you have studied and came across that lets you know you was a God. Because you ever say Olodumare, that's their creator. Olodumare. I don't see y'all arguing about Olodumare or Elodumare. Y'all argue over God. That lets me know you don't know the energy at all. Because y'all still wrapped up in English language. That's why they told us reading is fundamental. Because look how much the English language can captivate your hearts. But someone else in another language speak of the same thing you speak of, you won't know what they're talking about. But you're so powerful. You a God. But the only language you know is English, which is what the Bible is written in. But maybe you need to slow down and study to show yourself approved. And bring us the text in another language that lets you know you're a God. And then we can build from there. And if you can't, we'll continue to walk that been walked by many ancestors before us, before we even got here. Some of y'all arguing over a book that was written before you even got here.
You just picked up on the argument, like
you weren't even around when it was written.
but you in the argument.
You wasn't even born when it was translated. But you just know the motherfucking
You got
fake.
your 2 cents. I ain't never read it, but you got your 2 cents ready.
You didn't even write it, but no, it's fake. God damn.
You don't know who wrote it.
But no, it's fake. You weren't even there. Woo, y'all sound like some gossipers to me.
That's not gossip.
Spreading people business and wasn't even there. Got an opinion about something you wasn't even there. How you gonna say something fake you ain't never read? Y'all just sound like people that repeat shit. And that's scary. Because these are the same people that's repeating shit that's supposed to be citizens.
That's supposed to be teachers.
That's supposed to be teachers, parents, having children, having sex. goddamn ringing up your groceries, doing your taxes. These are the same people. Judges, lawyers. Some of them doing your juju work.
But they repeaters.
But all they do is repeat shit.
Don't listen to spirit at all. Yeah, those juju people out there bashing the Bible clearly can't be listening to spirit.
I don't, yeah, because there's too many spirits that done told you as the book of Psalms is the book of spells. How the fuck you believe in spells but don't believe in Psalms? Something wrong there. Sit with a box of lie. He was probably drinking when he created you. Something going on up there. Gots to be. Something got to be wrong. If you could talk so, have we not heard rumors? Have we not been to school and heard a rumor about yourself and been like, what the fuck? Where was I at? How can y'all talk so much shit about something y'all ain't never read? Every person we have asked that said the white man worked the Bible, we asked, have they read it? It's a no. That's scary that you can have so much passion, so much built up about something somebody else told you. That somebody could rile you up like a doll so much. And you can't even go read the details, the description, and find out how you got riled up. How can y'all speak so passionate of a context that you have never read? That's like asking somebody. That's like people talking about a movie and giving opinions only off of what other people said about it. Do y'all really trust them opinions? Do y'all really say, oh, I ain't finna go look at Black Panther because everybody else just said it was just a whole bunch of African people fighting. I'm good. Who the fuck said, oh, Black Panther? I hear everybody talking about it. Let's go see it. I'm either gonna wait for it to come out on bootleg. My family finna go see it. We finna watch it on YouTube.
I don't want to not see it.
I hear everybody talking about it. I need to see it.
I cannot see it. I'm gonna be out the loop.
I want to see what everybody's talking about. But let it come to the Bible. Oh no, I ain't read it, but I just know everybody motherfucking talking about said it's a fake.
That was my vote.
How many people has used the word fool? The word fool is a biblical term. So if you don't believe in the Bible, why are you using biblical terms? Why are you calling people fools? Why are you calling people foolish? The word fool is literally a biblical term. So if you ain't never read the book or can comprehend or correlate with the book, why are you using terms from the book? Why are you using the word priest? Why you call yourself priest if the Bible is fake, but the Bible speaks of priest? Y'all need to sit with a box of law more, please.
Sick in the head. That was the enslavement, y'all. It wasn't the Bible. It was how that they were going to have you look at the Bible. That was the enslavement. You need permission. Most of you all don't think that you have permission to even open up the Bible. You got to be the pastor.
Yeah, you got to be in church.
You got to be in church. First. I read the Bible every Sunday.
That sounds like the indoctrination that they did. It sounds like they beat our people that you better not open up the Bible unless who we told to read the Bible to y'all do it. That sounds like the enslavement right there.
On this day where we know we able to watch.
At this point, if you call yourself a spiritualist, which is an English word, because you don't believe in that Bible because the English man wrote it, right? But you believe you're a spiritualist, which is an English word. You believe you're a God, which is an English word. You believe you're a priest, which is an English word. But you don't believe it in the Bible because it's English word. At this point, anybody that can understand the Orishas, the Loas, the Hindu gods, the voodoo gods, any deity, and can't understand the spirits in the Bible, you faking it. You just mimicking everybody else around you. If you can't read a Hindu God story and be able to say, oh, that God story sounds like this God story and the Orisha story tells, okay, this God has similarities to the Catholic saints. Okay, this God has similarities to the Loas or the Orishas. If you can't read these stories and find correlations when they're being spoken of in other languages, like if someone said hola to you, you should be able to say, okay, that means hello, that means greeting. But if you can't see these spirits being spoken of in other people's lives through other people's tongues and languages, you fake it. Um, from my church where I grew up in, we will say this: you faking the Holy Ghost. We could see it.
Faking the ghost. You don't want to be known in the community the one that faked the ghost.
We can see it. Oh, they faking the Holy Ghost. That's sad. Why you gotta fake that?
You can't catch the spirit because God ain't in you.
Any true spiritualist can see the spirit in every form, fashion, language, tradition, culture. You'll be able to identify that spirit. But if you only a spiritist that can only identify a spirit in only one culture, you're faking the Holy Ghost. Maybe some of y'all need to call your grandmama to find out what that means.
Mm-hmm.
That means you need to stop playing with God. Remember they used to say that? They used to put fear in people's hearts. What happened? They used to tell you, hey, stop playing with God. Don't be playing church over there. Y'all remember being told that as children? You thought it was just funny to be able to act like you had the Holy Ghost. To be able to act like just you talking to God and speak with God. Well, that's the same shit y'all doing when y'all in these other cultures doing it. Selena said, thank you, family. Revelation comes to me like the feet of life since I reconnected with the House of Confirmations. Thank you too again. I share Dupe family. Truth is one thought, thoughts are thought on reason. Well, I don't know, because some people was raised in the church and still bad shit. I think they bashed it because they never read the book. Reading is fundamental.
They pay more attention to what was going on in the church
versus the book.
When you ask about anybody in their church life and going to church, how much of the Bible is going to be brought up versus everything else in the church?
They could tell you everything that happened in a church, but they cannot repeat you no scriptures. Now, what's up with that? Why y'all don't speak on that like y'all speak on white people creating the Bible? Why y'all don't speak about almost everybody and their mama done went to a church before, but can't repeat the things out of the book that was supposed to be talked about in the church?
Yeah, because as soon as someone tell me, "Oh, white man wrote the book," I ask them certain scriptures in there, just to see. Oh, you ain't read it, you don't know.
Because anybody who read the book know they can't say that. That's the point, y'all.
It's just so funny. It's just the funniest thing. Like maybe that's the awakening, and I'm sure it is. As the Most High said, the book will be closed to us as we're in our captivity.
Damn.
That's a scripture in it. The book will be shut off to us. The word will be shut off. His ear will be shut off to us. He will not hear our screams and our cries. We will not be able to understand the word. Now we are out of the captivity. Now we can read it and understand it. And some of us choose to not to. 400 years of captivity did a doozy on us.
Isn't that the 2/3?
The 2/3 won't make it.
I think we're finding out why. I thought it was just being mean.
I said, Oda.
Dabo.
Ekale.
A duper ear for 2 minutes. Yeah, I thought when I first read that, because as you grow and mature, your understandings, your interpretations grow and mature as well. Your comprehension levels grow and mature. Like a child not gonna understand the same thing the way an adult will understand that same thing. Does that make sense? So when I first read that, and I was like, wow, that's mean. Why are we selecting certain people? If God created everybody, why everybody can't be chosen? Why is God just on this rampage? Then it started sitting, because even though all this shit happened, motherfuckers still gonna do this? Oh no, I wouldn't. No, I wouldn't dare try to act like I don't know something. And that's what some people are doing by hiding behind the white man created the Bible because they want to still be able to do things that they know we're not supposed to be doing. Like people still want to be able to eat pork. No, we're not supposed to be doing it. People want their crab legs, they shrimp. No matter how much they believe in the church and think readings is devil worshiper. Oh, God don't like that reading mess. Oh, that voodoo mess, God said that's devil worshiper. But you eating crab legs. You eating bacon, ham on Thanksgiving, on Christmas time. It's Jesus' birthday, eating ham. You don't think I'm looking at you as the devil worshiper?
Man, that don't make no damn sense.
Here I am wearing no pants. Okay? Don't do the shellfish. Don't do pork. Body pure enough for the Most High to speak if He needs to. But you the one claiming Most High done told you something or said something to you, and you eating pork and crab legs all day.
Baconator.
And you don't think I'm looking at you as the devil? Carry on, 2/3. Carry on. Not gonna spend too much time on those seasons because I'm not gonna let my left hand know what my right hand doing. But I do know that if you're claiming to be certain things, make sure you have knowledge of what you're claiming to be. If you're claiming to be a spirit, just make sure that you have identified spirits to the point where you can identify spirits in all languages and all forms. Okay, then you can claim the term spiritualist. But if you can only identify that spirit in that language, in that culture, then you are a student of that culture, of that language. That's what you are. You are a student. You're learning that culture, you're learning that language. You have not reached the level to where you're able to take that culture, that language, and be able to see it in other cultures and languages. You haven't elevated to that level yet. So you are a spiritualist when you are able to identify spiritualists in all tongues. Okay? Because that's why we go to SU. So we can get translations from all tongues, from all spirits. We would hate to have to talk the spirits that only know how to speak English. Are y'all not thinking? The Bible was translated. Maybe that was the point missed. We should be blessed, happy that we ain't a whole bunch of English speakers trying to read Greek and Hebrew to understand what to do and what not to do. Every home got a Bible in it, and ain't nobody read it. That's a curse. That was said it would be shut off to us. So if y'all still don't believe this book by now, I don't know what else. Because it literally happened. The Bible said that would happen, and literally everybody had a home, went to church, and they read the book.
Yep. And it's like, wow, who wrote this?
But let somebody be doing free readings. They finna believe everything that person said. Thank you all for all tuning in.
I say beautiful messages. We hope that once again you all was able to take notes, take heed, understand that stop being so fooled by your enemies. Stop being so fooled by your enemies, family. Wake up. I say. We love you.
And we thank you. And until next time, I'll die.